Config and Tarek. And we're about to be jumping into our very first round of the brand new Cash play. And as always, we start with a boost.
Oh, we saw this jump before. Stewie 2K doesn't land it, though.
You were saying, Volcano, you tried to make that a little easier.
Well, so that part's still the same difficulty, but the second step is
The second step is easier.
And this is actually a little bit of what I expected. I think, nice kill by Stewie there. I was expecting CTs to play a retake.
Oh my goodness, we'll get some game sound as soon as we possibly can, but for now, Stewie, he's got the first frag and is causing pressure. New angle found by Jax on the box enables him to hold main rather passively. Now can fall back on towards the site. Two players pushing in from highway. We do have another arrival, this time Twist stills the feed. 3 versus 4 and equalizing. And let's see if he can find that new angle. So you can plant safe, and that's the cross. Okay, and you can then respond with a Molotov in kind.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we do have a 3-on-3 situation. There is a kit available for Steel. He's got the smoke as well. I'm sure that will come into play. You can see these new angles as we make our way towards the retake now. It looks absolutely beautiful. You can see that open side towards the right, and it's going to be up to Elijah, the double stack towards Quad here, trying to bait in his teammate the best he can. Now, will they suspect it? Ethan certainly seems to think so. The knives are coming out. Is it going to be delivered? The first round delivers a knife kill, and it's going to be down to Config. Demonstrate that. Let's see if we can keep it on Nitro and see what he's up to. He's gone towards the shell for sniper window towards middle. You can see the angle now. It's very difficult to smoke that one off the T side, so they might be in for a bit of a surprise here. He only gets the one. Great shot from Twist to respond.
Oh, and I can't wait to see more from this side. The squeaky part of the map is just gorgeous, and a flank from Jax. He hasn't got the weapon for the job, still tapping away, and he will retreat back towards the teddy bear and the brand new Squeaky.
Oh, that's lovely. That squeaky door area is beautiful to look at. And we'll see now everything slowed down. It's a 4 versus 3. The Dak has been picked up by Steel. A classic angle there from Ethan. You can see this locker position. This is A main as Kenny S comes in with the scout. No strains to this position as Steel holds up towards CT. Going to be jumping up. You can see these angles now available to the CTs. Allow them to actually challenge a little bit more towards A main instead of holding passive crossfires as Jax continues to do damage with the MP9. There's just kills all over the place here, and that's always cool. It's set pieces from Cash were quite iconic. And yes, welcome back. You're just joining us. This is the first ever show match here, or first ever game played on the new version of Cash. You can see it's luscious and green. There's new opportunities. We do see a push towards middle. The jump has been landed by Stewie this time as he makes his way down. This could be absolutely colossal. He pushes round. He's only good for one. The P250, no armor, is what takes him down. Elijah's ready and waiting, and it will be a quick 4-on-4. It actually helps out the T's quite a lot now as they've actually got an AK-47.
Config in the server as well. Didn't quite go well for Optic, but it always a threat. Okay, Kenny's got the deagle and catches Jax's aggression. We talked about that mid-round aggression on Cash, always a big part of the play. Nitro boosted up, and he's got the perfect weapon for the job. Round 3 with the auto sniper. Tarek's got another one. Team Squeaky, they're making these unarmored sidearms work. Elysian trouble, though. Ethan going to be stabilizing for him. He still hasn't died, and it will conclude.
Excellent. That was always a fun boost to come in. Speaking of fun, Stewie 2K has picked up an interesting weapon here. I think he's got the Negev out, so that's always a lot of fun to see that being brought into the mix. And there it is, the mid window there. You can see even if you smoke towards the Z halls, you still have full vision on the CT side. Lovely shot from Kenny. Bit of an iconic Cash sniper for sure as he opens things up towards Ethan.
Gosh, jumping to Steel's POV, and I'm like trying to process where I am in the map. Okay, pushed up on B by Toxic, appropriate given the team name and the player. And we'll see. It was a joke. I love Josh. Let's all be friends. Come on.
He says.
He says, biting his tongue.
Well, the smoke's towards A main there. And interesting, we saw in the pre-game for this, you can actually smoke towards a mid-entrance from the B bomb side now from Checkers, correct? So there's lots of options to back up your teammates now, have less players potentially towards middle, right? Well, speaking of less players, it's going to be Stewie 2K mowing them down. It's the M249, I believe. So that's doing great work as we get into a 3 versus 2 now. It's up to Jack to try and salvage the situation, making his way through towards A main. And it will be player towards Forklift. Bomb planted in the default spot. I believe we have one player towards Quad as well. He's going to have to step up here. First kill should be no problem whatsoever. Twist didn't see it coming. Tarek now AK-47 in hand, trying to take them down, but he's got problems ahead of him, but apparently not. Steel completely eviscerated by the AK there. Tarek doing God's work towards MBK. Are we still going to...
It's time to investigate B, ladies and gentlemen.
It is, and there's lots of new opportunities in terms of boosts here. Stewie won't be using them just yet, but he's doing a lot of damage with that deagle. Unable to find the frag. Tarek will take him down, and you can see Steel dodging the flames. Not quite. He'll take a little bit of damage. Now, is that wallbang potential towards Checkers still as potent as it was before?
Yeah, that should remain the same.
Did you just kill one there as well? Did Steel get it? I think he did.
Got Config. And there's more wallbangs coming in. The lineup was always a bit janky. Still has the lineup in his mind,
There's the new boost there.
this is the new boost.
And I think this boost really shines for T's, particularly when CTs are going to be trying to retake.
So
Right.
a post-plant situation there. So you can see Kenny S trying to join him with the fun. He might get more than he bargained for, though. They're not checking Tarek's position as he starts to mow them down. Oh, it's a lovely round there. I think that's
Interesting. But for the after plant, it wasn't something I considered when I initially looked at it, just how effective that will be. Tarek was just playing anti-flash up there, and as long as you've got some cover.
We
brutal.
talked about CT aggression and the options available to you. This is a bit of an eco round. You can see two players pushing towards Squeaky. So will the team be aware of this? It was a classic push in the old version of Cash. You can see Nitro and Ethan taking full advantage of it. Jack stopping things up. Lovely deagle shot towards Elige, but they have got mid control on the team Squeaky side. Can the CTs capitalize with this backstab coming in towards the mid warehouse? There's Nitro, ready and waiting. As we do see Ethan not quite finding the frag, but Tarek will be taken down eventually.
Gosh, this is aggressive Counter-Strike all over the place. Take a look at Z. New, of course, lines of sight available. Saw Nitro taking that earlier, but numbers advantage in favor of Team Toxic. Certainly not in the weapons department, though. No Kevlar. Retrieved AK for steal. 3Ts find themselves in middle. Let's have a look how they choose to approach this last 60 seconds of play.
Well, it's going to be the advantage for Toxic, but it's Kenny S who will take things back to an even level. It's going to be a 3 versus 3, steal removed, and this was the eco, remember, for Toxic, so they don't really have a lot to work with, but it's not slowing them down whatsoever. Jax gets the second deagle frag. A bullet to the dome of Kenny S will give them the advantage now, but Twist and Config still alive and kicking, Twist with 100 HP, and they're going to try and pincer towards the A side. Config using the routes towards Highway as his teammate holds towards A main. The problem is they are separated. The bomb's on the back of Config, who's got low HP. If he gets dropped here, then a lot of trouble, and it will be a scout tag from Nitro as he finishes things off.
Just Config, no HP. Admittedly, his teammates or his opponents don't have armor. He has a chance.
Sure.
I'm okay with those slight imbalances because I think it is
Absolutely.
good for the map pool if
Yes.
all the 7 maps have a little bit of unique flavor to them.
Absolutely.
But within reason, like you never want it going too extreme.
Yeah. No, I think it's great that the CTs have a bit more viable approaches towards middle, especially. That was always, for me, the most difficult area to contain. You'd have to have 3 CTs there with set smokes and really good synergy. There's a classic boost there, the old Shroud spot.
Yeah, is the lamp that you can, above the door, can you still get onto that angle as well?
You can still get onto that, and on the Shroud boost, there used to be like a pole in that corner that
Yes.
restricted your movement. You couldn't get flush with the wall, but we removed that, so now you can hug that corner.
So now you can be fully hidden up there. They can't speak.
They can't bang your toes, I'm
crouch
pretty
peek
sure.
you.
I think that would be hidden now.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you can
great.
get a bit closer to the wall.
Excellent. Well, Ethan, I should say, get the HEs towards the A main position. There it is,
That's
on top
it.
of the lamp. Doesn't last long, but down he goes.
At least we get to see a proof of concept. Config battling on B. It's a difficult fight to take. In the meantime, A does look to be working out for the CTs. 2 frags, leaving Elige and a rather...
That's a cheeky one.
Oh, hello. That's new. Doesn't work out for Ethan. Elige gets an easy frag, and this round is far from over. Stewie on the I was going to say retake, but we will see, of course, if he chooses to advance early. Yes, a new box to play with as well towards the truck wall. Bomb down. What utility do they have? Maybe Steel's been watching the tutorial. Get that Molotov towards quad. It's bullets that do the work. It's Nitro to finish it.
Lovely stuff. I really like.
Truck wall. Going to be a bit of a different exchange now, and we're into another round of play. Team Toxic have a firm lead. Good spray coming out from Ethan. Damages up 2 of the advance. Straight through mid. They have got their mid smoke still working. And Nitro's already found a jump peak for info. Aggression from Config punished and traded. Did find Ethan in the meantime, though.
So that's exactly what I wanted to see. You can see the classic Z smoke deployed there, but there's still an option for Nitro to be part of the round. He's not completely eradicated now, so that's excellent to see him. Like, able to get 1 kill, he's not in too much danger. There's still a chance for him to kill him, but his aim can prevail as Tarek will push through the smoke. We're expecting lots of this. A 3 versus 2. Steel's got to hold on. He's got the Krieg in hand, but not for long. Elige will take care of him, and Jax has had a decent game so far. AWP will be trying to make his way towards the B side. Great first shot, and now he's actually given himself a proper chance here against his teammate Kenny S, waiting towards the B bomb site itself. Flashbang comes in. He avoids it for now. He's got a kit available, but 2 players to find.
See if he can give us a simple impression. For Elige, timing's not great. Has a go, but Elige